Woohoo! I do believe, Domino, we are live. Yeah, Domino's got his beer in.
Ah, yeah, mate. Get them drinks flowing. Hit it, boys.
It's a Monday night. Like, come on, what do you realistically expect?
Mate, it's straight vodka in this, son. You know where we're at. You know what
we
we
get,
do. We're hardcore out here.
I feel like we probably need it. Yeah, I shan't go into any more detail, but we probably need it. Probably need it. Um, yeah, so we are here tonight. Sorry, we're still setting up. We're a little bit behind, and we're hoping that just everyone else is a little bit behind as well. That would be handy. But we are here tonight with some VFL midweek action. Um, Absolutely blessed to have a free night to be able to do this, Domino.
Mate, always. Yeah, love it, mate. Buzzing for it.
And obviously I say obviously it actually hasn't been released yet. So we did a video, VFL midweek video last week, but that's not even come out yet. That landed on my desk this morning from our editor Mark. So that should be up in the next couple of days. However, in the meantime, sorry, just sorting everything out. We should be good to go with some VFL clubs.
Yeah, boy.
Let's just we're trying to work out who we actually want to. I say who we want to watch, who's available to watch. I think
That's
is
more of a question.
probably
Yeah. That's more of a question, mate.
exactly that. So let's just have a look at my giant list of people who may or may not be online. If there's anyone in the chat who knows of anyone streaming, if we fancy anyone, let us know, and we can certainly have a little think about it. Reese is in the chat. Reese, my boy,
Yeah, big dog.
currently doing some thumbnails for us. Yeah, Reese, absolutely stream. I mean, I tell you to stream all the bloody time, so it should go without saying. What else are we saying? Who did we eye up today? We've got Van Mav on my screen at the moment. He's VFL Roma. I think what might be a good idea for yourself, Domino, and those of you at home is if we get the stats up for the current season. We are about, I think it's 2 weeks in, so 8 games in.
Nice.
Let's have a little look. See, so if we go on to share this bad boy, this one here, and voila. We'll stick us at the top because no one wants
Look
to
at
see
that.
us.
Looking all professional and stuff. What's happening?
It is so streamlined, Domino. I was saying to Gringo earlier on, it's honestly, mate, if we had this when we were managing in VFL, we'd probably still be managing. Believe it or not. Believe it or not. So I know for a fact we've got AC Milan playing tonight. That's a big one.
Hey, Ball, can I share a story with our fans?
Yes, but first and foremost, I'll say Napoli and Como were the two teams we did a video on.
Yes, we
So
did.
those two teams are coming up. So if we don't get to those guys tonight, don't be offended. But Domino, shoot your shot, bro.
Every time we hear VFL and AC Milan mentioned in the same breath, what does that bring you back to, 8 Ball?
Painful memories. Absolutely
those,
painful memories.
For those that didn't know, back in the day, me and 8 Ball used to play VFL, played for half decent team, and AC Milan were top of the league, and we heard bits coming from them that they were an unreal team. Mm-hmm. Fortunately or unfortunate enough, I wasn't there that evening to play in the game, but 8 Ball was there, and he was like, "Oh, don't worry, mate, I'll stream it for you." I streamed it. Well, he streamed it, and it was possibly the most one-sided pasting I have ever watched. I couldn't watch the second half. I genuinely couldn't watch it.
I didn't want to play the second half. It was guys, it was an absolute bloodbath. Like it was pretty full on. And yeah, so now AC Milan give me nightmares. So I feel like We'll get them on at some point, Domino. We'll get them on, but
we just have to eat the frog, mate. You got to eat the frog.
let's perhaps ease ourselves in first.
Yeah, absolutely. So who we got? We got Fiorentina versus Udinese.
Yes. Udinese that is actually our old team, so that's always a fun one. He says as it goes missing. Let's do this one over here. That's not what I want. And if those of you who are wondering what the hell is ever going on, it's because I've got a brand new computer and I don't know how to work it.
Sounds about right. I don't have to work this one.
But it's on the screen now, Domino, is it not?
It is on the screen now, 8Ball, and let's get into it. Here we go.
That is all I could ever ask for. So, I mean, Domino, how do you want to do tonight? Do you want to do our usual kind of commentary? Do you want to just kind of have discussions over the top while it's in the background, or what do you want?
Yeah, mate, I'm up for some usual commentary, mate. I've just missed. I mean, we covered 11s. When's the last time we jumped on? I think it was Thursday, and I've just missed watching some 11s. So I'm up for some normal commentary here, mate. And Udinese look like they're cooking on this left-hand side. Ball comes back inside. He's got that man inside to him. I mean, to be fair, mate, I'm easy. I'm completely at your mercy. Whatever you want to use and abuse me for this evening, mate, I'm fine with.
That's Iggy. I've got him exactly where I like him.
Risky.
But yeah, some familiar names already, which is good. But we've got Udinese in the white and the black, very familiar to us. And we've got Fiorentina, who are in the purple. Elliot wins the flick on Chris on this right hand side. He's got options. You can see by Wilson.
Spider-Man hand.
Yeah, sticks a rock solid arm out there. Someone runs into the goal. I'm not sure what that was all about. Someone's currently in the goal. Oh no, here he goes. Come back out.
That's right.
He's just like some kind of trick play. But yeah, Brillo's got it, and he's looking to play out, and he's absolutely fizzed that to his right hand side. What a first touch that was as well, by the way.
Big
cheeky little step over. Udinese are cooking all of a sudden.
Yeah, I mean, this game has got a little bit of nerves at the beginning. First 12 virtual minutes, teams are needing to settle down. Oh, he's trying to take that naughty little touch there, and he's giving it away.
Oh, yeah.
He's still got it.
Dicing with death.
Absolutely, 8Ball. Absolutely.
But and they're still trying to play out. Maybe a slight bit of lag there. He's gone near post, and that is great timing, great finish, and to be fair, great number. He's caught the goalkeeper absolutely cold there, and Domino, our first goal of the stream, goes to Udinese near post, absolute belter. We don't get
caught me when it charged up. I thought he was gonna again hit it with some green time finish in there, or he was gonna fake shot it. So I was like,
I thought he was gonna fake it. Yeah, I thought he was gonna fake it.
And he caught me out, caught the keeper out, caught Fiorentina out. It's a great goal, mate. And first blood goes to Udinese, but can they spell danger back? What a save! He's a cat. 8Ball. Guy's a cat out here.
2 in a row. That might be the Wilson from our Discord. If it is, welcome to the channel, mate. He's making a name for himself.
Get on that save of the month, son.
Keeping the score at 1-0. Spider-Man in goal and defending well as well. And there's a bit of spice to this game, I think, because both teams look like they can get a few goals here, and that is exactly what we want from tonight.
Oh, absolutely, mate. I mean, by no means the defense looked leaky here, but I think
you say that.
I say that, and there was oh my!
He had no right hitting it from there. What is this? They're just quit. Okay, right. So it's either that was the warm-up game beforehand, or I don't know that, or he's lagged out. I don't know, mate. I don't know what's happened. It's classic clubs confusion. This isn't it?
Well, I mean, were they even scheduled to play tonight? But I was enjoying that, mate. I was
do you know what? I didn't think they were, which is funny.
I've still done it anyway.
Yeah, still chuck them on anyway. But to be fair, I was in the middle of checking the fixtures when they rudely interrupted me. So let's take that off. It's just me and you now. Right. So I mean, they treated us some gold. We'll chuck them in. We're actually making a video tonight. We'll chuck them in there. Absolutely no problem whatsoever. Because yeah, that was arguably going to be one of the best goals we've ever seen on this channel, Domino.
Well, the decision making was poor, and now I can understand why, because it wasn't a regular game. He got the ball in acres of space, 2 people streaming, and he decided to go for a shot. And I was like, it's a very odd. Fair enough. I mean, you do what you want. And then he absolutely rifled it. Top bins, keeper rooted. I was like, fair play. And I know you like to have like some good warm-up games, but the saves the keeper's making, you just kind of want to save it for the big game, don't you? You don't want
I
to
wish
waste
they
all your...
did. Yeah, I wish they did actually save that, because that would have been handy to pop in the old highlights. But we moved, Domino. That was a good little warm up, Like now I'm flexible.
For us, mate. We got loose.
I'm ready to go. Currently looking for a game. There's one person who said they were streaming who is not streaming, and I think that's what's throwing me off here, Domino. But let's have a little look on old Discord. I mean, Udinese look like they might actually be a half decent outfit there. They've got Sampdoria. We've got Hellas, who are apparently streaming as well. They've got Inter Milan. Nice. AC Milan will try and do second game, I think.
Cool.
Let's have a look at this one.
Reset, he's streaming.
Yeah, good stuff. See, this is why we have trust issues, because this person is not streaming.
We do have trust issues.
We really, really do, and this is why. At least they're getting an insight into our life now. To be fair, I think a lot of people are calling 15 minutes, because that is just how clubs work. This is a nice introduction. Those of you who are sat at home who don't play clubs, competitive clubs, this is basically why Domino and I had to stop playing. Not because we wanted to, but because we spent maybe 2 hours sat in a lobby and 45 minutes playing games.
Yeah. It's a bit soul destroying, I'm not going to lie. Not only when you become more of an adult, you realize that time's precious. And when I mean, again, with my job, it's all about time management. So I'm thinking like, right, what could I have done with this time, this 2 hours, instead of sitting in the lobby? I could do X, Y, and Z. So it got to the point where it's a little bit harder to, to commit for those timing issues. However, to the fans, we're thinking of dipping our toes back in. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. That's a story for another day.
there's a little bit of conversation of like, I mean, midweek league, 8 ball. Can we do a midweek league? I mean,
given the choice, I absolutely love a weekend league. Like that is, I think it's a bit of nostalgia there, because we used to play Friday, Saturday, Sunday religiously. Mm-hmm. So given the choice, that's where my heart is. However, midweek now probably suits us the best. So just checking out a midweek VFL, Domino, is we're basically scouting, guys. There's a kind of double pivot to this stream tonight, and it's half looking at stuff for you guys and commenting with you guys, but also maybe just scouting out a few teams, seeing who we might want to join.
Yeah.
I mean, Domino, I don't know. Would you go back and play again?
Yeah, mate, to be fair, like, the only thing is, I am, what can I say to the fans here? I am a proper loyal person. Like, I hate to let people down, and I didn't want to be able to, because of the time frame issues. I swear to God, I will be single if I start a YouTube channel and also decided to play 2 games midweek. It'd only be for a team that could fit my loose agenda. To be like, true. Guys, I'd be backup, happily be backup. But then again, I wouldn't be a reliable backup. The minute they need to call on me, I'm like, yeah, probably can't do this evening. So I wouldn't like to not commit to a team. But we got some teams on April. Who we got?
We have got, Donald. Sorry, I was letting you finish. I was mesmerized by the speech because it's all facts. We have got Palermo versus Juventus. These are the two teams we've landed on. This is just who we're going to go for, Domino. This
Sounds
is who
great,
we're
mate.
going to go for. Although the last time I did watch this person on stream, they did lag out. So yeah, I mean, talk to me about this camera, Domino. What are you saying?
What is it? Just a standard co-op camera? Yeah.
Yeah, but I think it's zoomed in on the player who is unfortunately playing left back.
Yeah, I mean, unless it's on the left-hand side here. I mean, it will operate differently across there. I think that it doesn't help not having the maps up like full time, because before on the other FIFA the map
True.
used to be a lot more clearer, so you didn't need to do this. In this one, I find it a lot more harder to play to the maps because he's offside. I think there just by a toe.
He's held
Nope.
it. He's held it. I mean, you would think so because the camera
He's a big
keeps
old striker.
cutting, but yeah.
Yeah, we're just at a dodgy angle with the camera, but you know, what I mean, we'll stay here. We'll stay live here.
And we'll what we'll do at halftime, Domino, is have a look to see where these two teams are in the league actually, because we've got that information at our disposal for once in our lives.
Love that.
Usually we're just second guessing stats and all this malark, but no, we're full of stats and facts tonight. So long may that continue. Those of you just joining us, this is VFL Midweek Pro Clubs, competitive pro clubs.
Yeah.
Palermo in the pink kit, and Juve in the black.
Oh, good feet, good trickery there.
Great feet.
Oh, he's kept going.
Could have easily. I reckon that's one of those, Domino, where if that's outside of the box, it's probably a free kick.
Yeah, absolutely. And to be fair, that little run there reminded me of a Suarez-esque run. Do you know how Suarez didn't go around the players? He went through players.
Yeah.
That's what he was doing there. Naughty little ricochets, backyard street football. Good little player, this one here. Look at that. That was all him.
The goalkeeper did not move.
To be fair, it was solicited in bodies. I think the goalkeeper would have been on his pro angle, and it was going in and out of bodies, and that was just a snapshot. Unlucky from the defender because he did go across the line to try and block it. Animation was in place. Just unfortunate though he couldn't get the block there, but they deserved it. And like I said, seconds before, it was the Suarez-esque running through the players instead of running around the players.
This Juve team looked quite dangerous, I must admit. But like we say, when you concede a goal, you may as well concede it early because there's time for you to actually do something about it. And that's what's going to work in Palermo's favor here because they've got 70 minutes to do something about it. However, Juve, when they do get the ball down, look like a very good outfit. So it's set up nicely, as long as this cameraman doesn't keep making me crick my neck.
I was about to say that. I was about to say the cameraman at the minute. I mean, fair credit to you, sir.
Good ball.
Ball's in. Good, whipped back across, and lucky from the keeper. Couldn't stretch,
Mickey.
but done enough
Here
to
we go.
put them off.
Here we go. Cracking ball. If he can get on the end of that, it's going to be a 50-50. Good defending there.
He backed himself there. Fair play to him.
See, they got two runners. Good ball inside, actually. I didn't see that one personally. Jude Bellingham plays over to the top to Mercer. Cuts back. Alfie Taylor feet. Whoa. Big number 25. Adebayor. Keeping the ball, Juve. Trying to play out from the back. But Palermo are in that mood now where they're looking for a goal. So they are higher up. And this Mercer on this left-hand side looks like a tasty player as well. Perhaps the breakthrough can come through that man as Scouse accidentally runs the ball off the pitch. Palermo then high up. And this is what I mean. When they're chasing the game, Domino, they're naturally going to be higher anyway. So it does make it harder to play out, but also the rewards for playing out are going to be greater if they can just break this initial press, which they're trying to do so.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, Palermo, since the goal went in, the Juve obviously took the lead and looked very, very dangerous. Palermo are definitely growing into this game now. Juve just need to do this, settle it down, no mistakes inside, build up, play nice and smooth. And I tell you what, 8-ball, back to front, that was absolutely excellent. Really good defending, held his line, and it looks like we're getting a little bit of an end-to-end game, just what we love on this channel, my friend.
And apparently, according to Lawrence, Juve are sweaty. So, and Gavi, I'm just gonna hope that's a typo, my friend.
I don't.
Good ball in, only Dan's, and that is his second of the game.
Sweaty.
zip. There was nothing
Absolutely
sweaty
nothing
about that.
sweaty about that. That was an unbelievable chest control, bottom right. Who's saying you're sweaty, mate? That's football, not sweaty.
Do you know what? I absolutely love seeing, like, in the competitive leagues, just strikers who have got that composure to take the ball down.
Oh,
And
mate.
that's exactly what Only Downs did there. And I love it. I love to see it. Because you know, if you don't play competitive, if you're watching now, you don't play competitive, if you're thinking about it, or you've just stumbled onto the channel because you're curious, first of all, welcome. But it's we say it every week. It's an absolute mentality monster, and it's so easy to be like, oh yeah, I would have chested that down, done a bicycle kick, and it would have been great. When you're there, guys, when you are there, yeah, it's a different kettle. So when we see things like that, it's got to be applauded. And yeah, Palermo have got to come out now. And to be fair, they've been knocking on the door. It's not like they haven't been creating stuff. I think just Juve have, again, there it is, Exhibit A. Juve have just defended really well. And when they've got out, they've looked so dangerous, especially on this right-hand side. He's in again. Sean Tiller decides not to play it, but now the pass is on to Scouse, Cameroon.
It's really good play, 8-ball. And they're finding the inside man most of the time. Palermo, actually, they let themselves down with the defensive work there.
Here we go. Ola. Drippy. Droppy. Droopy. Drippy?
Drixby.
But yeah, you said it there. They're finding that pass inside, Domino, and it is the VfL Chelsea player, CJ Hyde, if you remember from one of our previous videos, who is him and Only Dan's up front, I think, approving. Someone's. That was lucky. That was a let off. First 45 minutes in the bank, Domino.
Mate, good game. And to be fair, I'm going to go back to your point, because you're making a point here about like the casuals that maybe have not played VPG or looking at it and said, look, I would have chested it down. The one thing we played in the competitive circuit, you get very, very limited time on the ball. Like, your moments are few and far between if you're like a defensive player. You don't actually get that many touches of the ball. And the one thing mentality that you need to be is everyone wants to make themselves a hero because they're all individual players. It's actually bypassing that thought process, not making yourself a hero and actually playing to the team's strengths. Instead of you picking up the ball and trying to find this worldy through ball, is what's the next option on. If you're the centre half and you've had a quiet game and you've picked up the ball, like, there's no point in you taking 3, 4, 5 touches because you haven't touched the ball in a while. You need to get it going. So yeah, it's a completely different beast than playing drop-ins and playing just normal clubs games than playing, again, Ultimate Team. It's a completely different game mode, hence why we love it, hence why we rate it.
And the rest of your team is relying on you as well. I think that's the biggest thing. You know, if you're in drop-ins and someone, 9 times out of 10, someone will be messing around, whatever. No one really cares. You duck out the game at the end anyway, and you move on. But here, we've made mistakes in competitive before. That you're stuck there thinking about 5, 6, 7 days later on. Yeah. So again, it's all down to that mentality, and I think that is why clubs is just the elite game mode, because you've got 22 different types of personalities, and you are offside if you play that.
That was a big call, 8-ball. I like that. That was a big call.
So Palermo, they're just let's get the rules. Let's get the rules down first, and then we can start to be competitive. But yeah, you were chatting at halftime there, Domino. We go. Here we go.
I love to see it. Love to see good positioning from the keeper, but he's left himself a little bit. He's got it. Don't worry. One lucky, fair play. Keeper.
Love that.
Carry on doing it. Love that. Big fan. Big fan.
But these two teams, we checked them out on the league table at halftime, and they are very, very similar. So it is a bit of a 6-pointer. I think they were 3rd and 14th in the league.
Yes.
Sorry if they were a bit higher than that. But my point being is they were pretty much level pegging at the moment. So after 8 games, I mean, you say don't look at a league table until 10 games. In these shorter seasons, I say give it 8. We don't get to see what the goalkeeper's doing, but by the looks of things, he does get it out. And to be fair, Dom, I think we've got 2 good footballing teams here. I said it in the first half. I just do think the difference is we've got two strikers up front for this Juve team who I get the impression CJ Hyde has been there, done it before. Only Dan's stepping up. So again, I'd be shocked if this was his first hoorah. They got Sean Tiller, they got Cameroon players that we recognize.
Yeah,
it might just be a case of, you know, those level heads, those kind of old heads who have been there, done it, worn the t-shirt. And do you know what we saw in the, what was it? Was it the Europa League final, the Liverpool Valencia game on the VFL stream? that was old heads, and I sometimes think that old heads will always come out on top, because I don't know how to do any skills domino, and you know that was a big tackle.
No, to be fair, it's a hard one for me. I'd say youthful exuberance helps in the case of, let's just say, with old heads, you get more cautious as you go along. You're not going to be as free-flowing because you know the consequence of losing that ball in that position. Mm-hmm. So you've seen it time and time again. So you're going to play more cautiously. When you're a newbie on the channel and you've got all the confidence in the world, then you're going to try these things down the wing. You're going to try the things that will be cutting edge. So it's 6.5 dozen, but that's a great ball inside. And yeah, big finish, big end of the game we got going on.
Let's go. And again, that was what we were saying about that, just that extra pass. Don't take the extra touch on the ball. Get that pass off, because there's nothing more frustrating when you're defending on FIFA or in real life, when the other team have got the ball and you physically can't get it. The way to do that is literally get the ball and pass it. You know, we've all been on drop-ins, and there's that guy who plays CDM, comes short, gets the ball, pings it, you just can't get near him.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
It's scrappy. Mate, I don't know who this Lawrence is, but can we employ him? I like how he's just giving us facts and figures.
He has got his finger on the pulse, Lawrence.
Yeah, big Lawrence. Stay here for the whole night, mate. Keep us going.
I was going to say, if you ever need a job, if you ever need a community job, you can be our Jeff Shreves.
Oh, mate, what a shout. We need one of them as well.
That's actually not a bad shout, is it?
That's not a bad shout.
Yeah.
We're here covering content and employing people.
Oh, big save.
Went down low. Big strong hand.
Oh, it's law balls. No wonder he bloody knows everything.
Oh, I mean, he should have that as his name. We know.
No, we should know that already. And it's
probably, mate.
That little stab into the back post there, Domino. And I do feel like the tide's kind of shifting here, because...
Mate, I think Juventus look a little bit more nervous. I mean, we always say the most dangerous lead to have is a 2-goal lead, because once that first goal's in, it's a big momentum shift. And I think that's what we're finding here. Juventus look a little bit nervy getting to the ball, a little bit nervy around the box. Let's just see if, they can capitalize on it.
I mean, we want to see all the goals, so more than happy for at least one more here. Smithy does really well there against CJ Hyde, who's had a quiet half, but old Mickey digs his team out. And yeah, they're not leaving as many players forward as they were in that first half, just keeping their foot on the ball a little bit more. And yeah, that is telling. They want these 3 points, and I think it's getting to that point now where it is squeaky bum time, and you do start to think about game management.
Yeah, absolutely. It creeps in your head. Is he offside? Oh, I thought he held it. I saw the sign come up, but I thought he held it well.
That was close. Very, very interesting finish to this game then for these last 12 minutes or so. Here come Palermo in their pink kit. Is there a knockdown? Yes, there is. Hadbula to Smithy.
Good
ball. Gets the
inside.
1-2. Oh, I think
he played it a little bit earlier. He's still got it hit.
No,
ghost penalty. I thought, mate, I had all the writings on the wall for ghost penalty.
I think you hit the nail on the head there, mate. I think the first time pass was on. And again, this is what we're saying about just this decision making. The older heads, they know what the right pass is.
Yeah.
I think a few times, I'd say arguably Palermo have probably got into more attacking positions than Juve have. It's just that final pass has tended to let them down a little bit.
Yeah, I agree with you, mate.
As CJ Hyde and the goal scorer, the dual goal scorer, get in each other's way. That allows Palermo on the left-hand side, cuts into the box, onto the right foot, squares it. He sat down about 4 players. I think he deserved a little bit more there, but They've still got it. They're still alive. Hasbulla, and they're getting a lot of joy down these wings. Both of these wings, Jude Bellingham,
Being inside to him. Can he win the
almost a
knockdown?
carbon copy of the first goal, Domino. CJ Hyde is playing for time. Juve are backs against the wall. Look how many men they're committing.
For it, and he's won it. Yeah, and now they can go on the break here, and they've got men streaming forward. That's an unbelievable challenge.
Oh, what a
loose
tackle.
Ball up there.
Yeah, I think if he'd held on, he had the runners willing. I think he just tried to play it a bit too quick. And now space opening up for Juve. If he can slide the pass through, he does kind of, but Avertzi does well. He knows for a fact he's got 2 minutes, 2 virtual minutes at that.
That's an excellent manual pass there.
That's it done. That is it done.
Yeah, that's the time.
To be fair, guys, to kick off this evening, that is quite the spectacle. I like that a lot. Got a lot of time for that, Domino.
Mate, what a game to call first time. You've got, again, a Juventus as Iago. Lawballs in the chat. Very, very experienced guys have played together for a long time. And you can kind of see there, teams that play together for a while, I'll always say offensively, it's important, obviously, to have chemistry. Defensively is almost imperative in moments like that to have your chemistry. Know that when you're rushing back, that your wide defenders are tucking in, that your CDMs are filling in as wing backs to create 5 at the back. Your cams dropping in to cover the back 4. All those little things they're not taught over a one period. They're taught over time, like constantly repetition. And it showed it there. Juve were just relentless in defending, and it was unlucky for Palermo, because I tell you what, Palermo did get a good foothold and they played really well.
Yeah, no, spot on there, mate. Absolutely spot on. I am just looking for who to pick for the second game of the evening, Domino.
We got loads of choices.
Oh, mate, we're spoiled for choice as always. Absolutely spoiled for choice. I mean, I kind of want to go and have a look at the Udinese game, which we'll bang on now because we are 65 minutes into that. We've obviously seen the warm-up game for that, so I feel like we kind of owe it to them to bang this on. And Domino.
Ooh. I lost you. I lost you out here. Sounds good. Big fan. 8 Ball's taking a quick commercial break.
Oh, fun. Always good fun. I mean, I blame this stream.
We clicked on the stream, constant issues.
It's not. It doesn't want us to watch. It only wants us to watch Palermo.
Well, I'm here for it, mate.
Where were we? And you're just getting a nice little insight into how many people we have to follow just to get stuff done around here. Where is this one? There we go. Like magic.
And we get to see a goal.
I mean, Domino, I feel like when I clicked on this before, it was 1-1. Have I completely missed something?
Yeah, you did. Yeah, it's 1-0.
Wow. Well, we get a Brucey bonus, an extra 13 minutes of a game. So don't say we don't never treat you. And it is just like that, guys. Just like that, we get Udinese. I mean, we don't have favorites. However, it's our old team.
I mean, yeah. Again, our first team, we always got a little bit of a soft spot for Udinese. I mean, we probably don't know any of the players now playing.
No.
And it's probably a good thing as well.
Yeah. We left things on really good terms.
Yeah, I mean, we were absolutely fine. I don't think the managers liked us too much, but that's the way it goes. That's the way
Yeah,
it goes.
they're lost. They're lost. I'm just looking around, Domino, and this Sampdoria team, bearing in mind they're 2-0 down, great first touch, have got a plethora of talent. So to see them 2-0 down,
Yeah, even Alfie Edge is out there, mate, and we know what kind of baller Alfie Edge is as well.
of PC Dubs baller build fame,
Baller build fame, draft fame, yeah,
fame. But yeah, it's nice to drop in on these and see what other people are doing. But Udinese themselves, to be fair, have got some ballers as well, including this man class. That's Sam straight at the goalkeeper. I think Charles, did he play in the Champions League final, if memory serves
the
correct?
Leverkusen one, or
You potentially Leverkusen, yeah.
the one that you done with Gringo, the stream.
Yes, mate, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they have got men forward here.
Ooh.
Here we go. As you would expect, Sampdoria leaving men forward. Breeds does well, takes it under his spell, but how
Yeah.
sees there? Will we see a bit of game management, or are they looking to put the? He's drawn the foul quite well, actually.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, is he looking to put the icing on the cake, perhaps?
No, I just took it in the corner. I had a little play, wanted to get chopped, got the desired response, and probably going to do it again.
Yeah, don't blame him. Don't blame him. Big header. Wow, a backwards header. There's something you don't see every day. Ambrillo.
Not only a backwards header 8-ball, but a backwards header with unbelievable power. It was floated. It was
Here we go.
absolutely floated. The amount of power he put on that header from a floated cross in backwards, never ceases to amaze me, EA.
Just when you think you've seen it all, there we go. Sam MFC said, "Thank you very much for the 3 points." We'll have that, and we'll go and play our second game. Harry, thank you very much for streaming that. If we can get the league table up, Paloma, I swear.
Oh, what are we doing?